After a long time, ഞാനൊരു വീഡിയോ ആയിട്ട് വന്നു. എഡ്യൂക്കേഷനാണ് എൻ്റെ ടോപ്പിക്ക്. കുറച്ച് ലൈറ്റിൻ്റെ കുറവുണ്ട്. ഓൾറെഡി ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്തതാണ്. ദെൻ അഗെയിൻ ഇറ്റ് ഗോസ് റോങ്, സംതിങ് റോങ് ഇൻ ദ sound. So I am repeating the video again, recording back. I want to speak in English, not because I don't like Malayalam. I'm more comfortable in speaking Malayalam, but there are many requests that please do the videos in English. So just to consume the time, I just doing in English. And anyway, you are planning to come to a English speaking country, so it's better to start understanding different slangs and everything. So this will be very helpful for you. And once you come in UK, you will find very difficult in understanding slangs. Different slangs from the patients is entirely different what we are speaking in India. Even I have much difficulties, even though I studied in English medium school since my nursery classes, and I exposed to many English speaking like work areas and all. Still, after coming here, to understand the colloquial language of here is very different. There are different slangs and they are using different English phrases. Like we are using the formal words in our speaking, means what you write what and you speak the same. But here the formal language and also the spoken language, I mean the regular communication languages, and they're different. There is some slang and all there, like some tunes and all there, so it will be very difficult to understand. But don't worry, once you are here, then you will be on the flow. So for example, I will just let you understand. If you are saying that, for example, you are saying, okay, it's very difficult for me. Okay, that's a formal language we usually use. What you write and you speak the same. But when you are talking here, maybe you have to say that it's really tough for me. It's a hard time for me. Oh, I'm not into that. So this is a way you are using English instead of using a common, common word that, oh, it's difficult for me. And you use these slangs like, oh, it's difficult for me to get into that. Oh, I hate it. Or it's tough for me. I find really hard with that. So this is a common language. Don't worry. Once you are here, you will listen carefully. You will get one after another. You will be understanding that, and you will also get that slang automatically. And no worry about that. It takes some time. Don't feel frustrated. Even I feel frustrated sometimes, but you will be into that very soon. Don't worry. You will start understanding from people. The starting time and all, attending telephone calls, really tough for me. I try to avoid when the phone rings. If possible, I will run out from the room so that no one will ask why you are not attending. The phone is ringing, why you are not attending the phone, like that. They will surprise. But the problem for us is you cannot understand through the telephone. It's very tough. Some people, those who speak English, really, I cannot understand whether they are speaking English or not. It's the same for my friends. That's fine. Okay. So this is a way the life is entirely different. Entirely different only outside our home, but inside our home we are just Indians. Okay. So don't worry about that. You will lose the our origin. Okay, you will lose our Indian culture, like that. Don't worry about that. These are all myths. I will say it's myths, because when I before I come, always I used to say, oh, I don't want to, why I don't go America or Australia or UK before, because I don't want to get my generation be spoiled like that. Really, I'm saying it was my stupid thinking. I should not talk like that, because after coming here I didn't see any Indian children was spoiled here. No, I don't think so, because here we have a very nuclear family atmosphere. Okay, they will speak English and all, not like you. Yes, it will be entirely different because they are learning in the school and mingling with many children, and their slang will be different. When they speak English, the influence of English will come. Yes, how much you are talking Malayalam in your own home, but still they will get that difference in their slang because they use the tongue in good with English. So when they use the same tongue, then their Malayalam will not be in good pronunciation, not in good phonetics. Yeah, there will be some influence. I understand that. It doesn't mean that it will change their character, it will change the personality. It doesn't mean that. Okay, there are cons and pros to stay in a UK, in not UK, I mean in an English country. Yes, there are many things we are afraid for, whether our children will go in a wrong way or not. Yes, but don't think that is only outside India, it is also there in India. If you want to get destroyed, you can get destroyed within your own nation, in Kerala, or you go Bangalore, or you go outside Kerala state, and all things happening there, and same here. So it's all about the personality and how you guide your children, not control. Okay, there is no control word of controlling here. That's the difference between Indian English and you know, the English here. They never use such words like, you know, we are using the formal English, whereas here they are using the colloquial English. As I said, this is also one example, okay, for your knowledge. Like, I want to control my son. Okay, for example, I'm saying, but here you cannot use that word. That's a wrong word. You should not control your son, whereas you should guide and support your son. So the word which you are using is more friendly way instead of having an abusing way. So actually controlling means here we treat it as an abusing way. What do you mean by control? You will go for any hard punishments or beatings or something like that. Whereas here it's like guiding and supporting them. Okay, so that's the difference. So what you speak, that's what we do here. But in India, what we speak, we use the formal languages. So for example, another example, you want to your patient want to take the food. Okay, but patient is not eating the food. So what you will say? Okay, you are saying to the relatives that, no, this Mr. X is not taking the food. Can you please force him to eat the food? Wrong word. Don't use that word force. Force means that is abusing word. Okay, even though it is a formal word, you should not use that. So you can tell them that, can you please advise him or encourage him to eat and drink more? That is a proper word. When you use the force, can you force him to eat and drink, like that? It's a very abusive word, and people will react on the spot to you. So there are many things you need to change when you are in an English nation, not only in UK, anywhere. So when you are talking, you should be very careful, because the meaning will change a lot. That's the only thing, but you will get used to that. Okay, don't worry about that. And there are some slangs like get in there, something like that. Okay, I don't know how to speak in a video, but when it goes regular, I can speak that. It is in the flow, so don't worry about that. For another example, I can say that, okay, you are saying, I am alone in my duty, I am alone. Okay, I am doing my duty alone, like that. But when you speak here, you will say, I am in my own. Okay, so I am my own means what? I am alone, but you will not use that I am alone. Alone is like depressive meaning, whereas you can say I am my own. I do things myself alone. That's the meaning. But when you use here I am my own, like that. Okay, so these are the things you will get used to that once you are here. Then here always we say thank you. Then we have to praise people. Oh, you are very, when you are saying thank you, oh, you're very kind, you're very understanding, you're supportive, like that. You need to speak like that. So this will make people more happy, and it will ease the hard status, very ease, and it will they will also very happy, and they will also approachable for you, so it makes the situation ease. So there are many for us there are many prejudice, and there are some judgments which is already there in our character, because we are in a such a conservative environment. We learn and brought up in that, but after coming here it will be more liberal. So when you are speaking also, you should be very careful. When you are mingling with some people, you should be more open minded. And also posters and body languages are more important. We are learning everything in the book, but we don't follow it. We have our own cultural things are there, posters and communication ways and everything there, but those things are considered as wrong attitude here. They are not saying our attitude is wrong, like our culture is wrong. They just say is that they consider it as wrong, that's it. Because for them it is wrong, but they don't blame our culture or anything, because every culture has different ways. For example, in India we are doing like this, whereas here they are giving shake hands. Both are accepted. If you go to Korea, they will do like this. So it's different, right? Nobody is saying that is wrong, but they say they follow their traditions. So that's it. Don't get depressed for that, or don't get upset for that. Then whenever you get a chance to hear the BBC News or some comedy programs, please don't go for the English substitutes. Please try to listen and catch words and words and words. Then listening same word many times, then you can easily catch up. So maybe in the first time you cannot catch up the whole sentence, but I'm sure slowly you can get used to that. When you go a shop, maybe first time you will not be knowing, but later you can. When you come back, you will mimic that in your mind, and you will try to get to understand what they speak like that. It's very easy. I think our children will get more easily adapted here. Why? Because they are watching cartoons in different languages. That's what I was discussing with my friends. With Veena, she also came from Abu Dhabi, same like me. So we were talking same thing. Their children catch us more than us, because when they go to shop and all, they what they speak we don't understand everything, but the children correcting the mothers that, oh well, she said it's like this, because they watch cartoons and they watch movies, and also songs and all. So don't discourage them. Together with that, you need to learn and teach them our own mother tongue languages also. So never stop them to do such things, but make sure that they are also in attaining the mother tongue influences in addition to the foreign cultures. That's what we have to do, and we have to do the same here. Talk in Malayalam in your own home. Make it more comfortable here. Once you are out, then you need to be in the flow. So don't blame them for that. Encourage them, and tell them that inside our home we need to maintain our origin, our culture, and also it will go to next generations, and try to make them understand. Instead of forcing or forcing them, we can just make them to understand. And here we don't scold children in public and all. That's very problematic. It's very much problem. If people watch, that will be different. Especially they know Indians and all, they are very strict with their children, even though we love them more than them, we care our children more than them, but we punish our children physically. They know that, so you should be very careful about that. When our children going to the school, sometimes they ask, oh, do your papa beat you, scold you, or mama beat you or scold you? Then they will say, oh, no, 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 they don't. Then, do they do in India? Like that they will ask. So if the children, yeah, they do in India like that, then they will note it down. Okay. So next time when they have some bruises or anything, or they are upset, they will catch you. They put both mother and father in the jail. But also in India, nowadays our children are more independent. you cannot do anything with them. It's very tough, getting tough. So it's almost the same. Don't worry about the culture and all. Even it's all about the personality. Okay, the circumstances can make them bad, yeah, but you have to make sure that you are providing the best environment for them. That's it. And I never see, I met many families, those who are already here for 20 years and all, their children are very like obedient and very nicer than our children who born and brought up in India. So I was so, so influenced with them, how nice they are. And also don't worry about that, forget about that myth and all. You just choice to come, you come here. It's, if it is your dream, come. Don't be late. How much you are late, that much opportunity will be closed for you. The doors are closed for you. The exams are getting tough here, more tougher and tougher. The competition is increasing. So I think it's you need to start a quick move if you plan to come here. So whenever you get an opportunity to speak, please try to change your slang. What I am now speaking also having the mother tongue influence, because when you speak in Malayalam, how we are speaking, we are giving stress to some words like our phonetics is very tougher, and we need to use stress to words like when you for pa pa like this, and also we are giving stress for voice modulations. But in English we no need that. There is, as you know, there is British English and also American English. In India, we don't have a good guidance. Even in the English medium, I will say that there is no good guidance. Whether you are following the UK English, or you are following the American English, or you are following the Manglish. So what do you mean by why I said Manglish? Because some words we are using UK English, some words we are using Malayalam, American English. Some words we put our Malayalam influence also in that. So you know, there are many examples. If you check TikTok videos and all, they are saying what is British English, and I'm not going in deep into that. You can check what is the difference in UK English and American English. So if you plan to come to UK, better to practice UK English. That will be more better for you. So try to change your slang and be confident if you are planning to come to UK. So everything, there is solution for everything. Okay, don't worry about that, and don't think that OET is the first and the foremost and the toughest step you need to climb. No, that is only the start. You have more tougher steps ahead. So the CBT exam is more easier. OET is the starting, that's why you are struggling. So one of my friend Jerin, he called me today. He is from Kerala. He was in Bangalore, and he called from Kerala, and he said, I tried for OET once and I failed. So I'm sorry, Jerry, I told like that. I tried and he failed, and he just dropped it off like that. But what I said to him is, not drop it. If you want to come, okay, you want to taste the life in outside, you can go back to India anytime. But if you want to do that, do it without delaying it much, and don't give up with one attempt. Okay, so don't think that OET is the most toughest mountain you have to climb. No, that is the only starting step. So I'm not trying to make you fear about everything and all. What I am saying is you should be cautious, because you are going to climb a mountain. So you should be prepared. That's what I am saying. You should be more cautious that you are going to do these things in more difficult and difficult way, because this all will makes you more success, and it will help you to get very fast adaptive to the new environment. Okay, that's why. So don't, because of this hardships, never give up. Okay, and it is fine, it is fine. When you are speaking the OET English, speaking session, you will think, oh, I am getting reading, writing, everything, but speaking is very tough like that. No, when you are coming to the OSCE exam, you know what is OSCE exam, right? For UK, there is 3 exam, that is OET first, then CBT, then OSCE. OSCE is a practical exam. So in the practical exam, actually, we need to use our communication skills, but not same like IELTS. As I said, OET speaking, how we are speaking, we are speaking about the patient, right? The patient education, something like that, right? So the same, those who are doing the speaking session, you know, that's completely about the patient education, how you are talking to educate a patient, how you are communicating with a patient. Same thing we are doing in OSCE, but it is related to the practical sides, like you are doing an assessment for the patient and collecting the informations, how do they sleep, what is their pulse, are you okay, do you have any pain, or such do you have any allergies or something like that. So these are the things we are doing in OSCE. So if you are going to do any dressings, then you are asking, do you have a pain? So you do the assessment, so like that. But the practical exam is different from the nursing exam in India, because in the nursing exam we are writing and only talking with the people, with the patient, very less. But in OSCE we have to do the whole time commentary. All the time you will be commenting what you are doing, so you have to give the commentary like this. Okay, I am hand washing my hands according to WHO. I take a handful of sanitizer, rubbing each other, bringing my right hand to over the left hand, and with the finger interlaced and rubbing each other, then bringing, and vice versa, then palm to palm rubbing each other. So whatever you do, you give the commentary, okay, ongoing commentary. So you need to it's not complicated, there is no complicated things like that. Is all these all are the regular things which we are using when you are dealing with the patient in anywhere in the world, okay. But the difference is how fast you are using the language. For example, you are very slow in speaking, means you are saying, oh, I am taking the sanitizer in my hand and putting my hand together, then bringing my right arm over the left arm with the finger interlaced and rubbing each other. It takes time, and you will be time out. So OET really, speaking session will really help us to increase the speed, but I am not saying you have to be over speed, you have to be genuine speed only. So that's what OET speaking means. So you need to improve in that, and don't think what is the content you are speaking in the OET, whereas they are just assessing you, they are not assessing your knowledge there, but they do assess in OSCE. So OET speaking is very simple, and you just talk with them, and you just prepare so that you will not get the break, okay. That's what it means, and this is a step before you go to the OSCE. So if you do the speaking well in OET, it really gives you the base for your OSCE exam, practical exam. So like IELTS speaking, no need to use any versatile, diversional, complex language, grammatic words and all, like cinnamons and all. It is very simple. You can repeat the words, same usual words, formal words. So don't worry about the speaking session for OET. So this is what I want to tell you as a start. And don't be get upset when I am, when I am speaking in English, because it really helps you see how when you want to try for OET, you need to start thinking English, then you need to talk, okay. This is the best method to learn English from my knowledge, okay. What we learn, how okay, when you are preparing, I think I said the same in my previous video. What do you plan? Okay, today I decided I want to speak in English. then what you do, you try to translate the Malayalam to English. Okay, that's good method as a starter, it's good method, but I don't think so you are still in that starting, because in university level we are learning English, we are using instruction of medium is English, and we are writing English, so we are not a nursing child, a nursery student to translate the Malayalam to English. Okay, sometimes you can do, but not always. So change from next step. Okay, change to next step. So what you need to do is start thinking English. Try to be fluent inside your mind. I said same thing in the speaking class, like, okay, now what I am going to do, okay, I am going to take the scissor. So how we are thinking in Malayalam, okay, ഞാൻ ഈ സിസർ എടുത്തിപ്പോൾ ഇത് കട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവാണ്, but think in English. Okay, think in English. So I'm going to take the scissor. Maybe not this much sentence we are purposefully trying to learn English, no? So when you see the scissor, maybe you are not thinking a paper cut ചെയ്താലോ, maybe that much only. But when you are start thinking about English, do it like this. Okay, let me take the scissor and cut the paper. See, so you can hear the voice of your English, your voice in your mind, right? You talk to yourself. Have you checked that, how to talk to yourself? So there is two method, okay, to yourself. One is just thinking, and we don't know that we are thinking. Okay, okay, you're just thinking only, you are not hearing the voice of you inside. Okay, second is you use your voice. Okay, so how you use the voice when you want to learn a language, or you prepare something for an interview and all, you use your voice inside. No one can hear, but you can hear. So that is a two method. I say use the second one, that you talk to yourself. Okay, first one you are just thinking, but then you start talking to yourself. So do that. I'm sure this is a first step in preparing for OET. Then you start speaking in English. Try to English speed of the English. Try to use different way. See, for example, like my husband wants to learn English. So before I was saying change your tone, change your phonetics and all, he will say, no, I am a Malayali. So I want to speak English like this. I studied in Malayalam medium, so let me like this, like that, he was saying. But yesterday, to my surprise, okay, he go for the work and he cannot understand anything what they are speaking. Okay, and I am not there to help him, so what he need to do? So he came back. Out of this 17 years of marriage, this is the first time he is saying to me that let us talk in English at home. Like that. Okay, and he started speaking, and I cannot I cannot change to that. I tried a lot. Then I was smiling and laughing, and my child also was laughing a lot. But my husband didn't give up. He started speaking in English. So why I said this to you means, okay, you have a starting level, but people are staying in the starting level. That's not nice. You just use what you know already. No, this will not give you any improvement. Like my husband, he knows some formal words, okay, and he used that formal words always to speak in English, and he don't go forward. Okay, then how you will learn it? You change your methodology, because you know already some words, and that usage is not enough for you. Then you move on. How you move on? Mimic others. That's the best way. Mimic others. Okay, mimic those people, how they speak. Okay, do in your voice, in your mind first. Okay, how they speak, like that. So that's what I said to my husband. For example, he was saying, okay, it is that's what the word I use, difficult. It's difficult for me to understand. No need to make that much formal long sentences. When you talk, it's tough for me to get it, to understand. That's enough. It's tough, very tough, like that. That's enough. That is a spoken language. Okay, don't make your spoken language complicated with the complex sentences with the subject, verb and all. That's for only for writing. So when you are speaking, no need to stress this much. Okay. For example, I can say that, okay, when we are studying in nursing, we used to um, joke at one person because they speak English in this way. Oh, you are, ഇപ്പം ഇതാണ് പറയുന്നത്, എന്താ എൻ്റെ ചുമലിൽ കയറി നിന്ന് തല തിന്നാന്നോ ചെവി തിന്നാന്നോ പറയണതാണ്. അത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലേക്ക് പറയുമ്പോൾ, ഓ യു ആർ ക്ലൈംബിങ് ഓൺ മൈ ഷോൾഡേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഈറ്റിംഗ് മൈ ഇയേഴ്സ്. So this is the way. So you need, this is, I said this is, you know, this is very low level. I'm not joking at you. You need to improve a lot. Don't stay in that level. It's okay to be there because Malayalam is our basic language, our mother tongue. That's our origin. So we just translate the Malayalam words to the English. Okay, but that is not the way to do. Okay, so it's entirely different. English language is entirely different. So don't rely on what you know. Try to learn new things. Try to learn the new generation words, how you speak and all. Forget about the formal words. You are not writing anymore IELTS, so forget about that. You can do OET and there is no much complicated things in OET writing, so don't go for that. Or just try to be normal, be simple in speaking English. Try to catch up the phrases what they are using in like that. If you listen the BBC news, really you will get only formal words, and some words are very tough. There is a style of news. Okay. BBC News is nice to hear, but still I am saying there is a style for them. For example, if you read a newspaper, there is a style of writing, right? So it's a formal style, and the same way BBC News also. So what's the difference? You are just learning again the formal way. What I am saying is you try to move on to the simplest way and try to catch up the colloquial way, the common languages. Okay. So like that, when I am taking this video, I'm not getting much words for me. For example, okay, like, okay, is it possible for me like this? Okay, this is a formal word. Is it possible for me to do that like that? But why don't you ask in another way? Can I do that? Very simple. You understand? So people are not giving you much more long time for you to speak and express, but here it will be very fast, fast pace. So you need to, how shall I do that? Is it tough to do, isn't it? Simple, right? So I cannot give you all the examples, but I am just saying. Then what next? Okay. For example, we are saying, oh, all the people here are very good-hearted. Okay, good people like that. Okay, what do you have to say? Okay, try to talk in the normal language. Some people are very tough, but some are not. Okay, so no need to tell, oh, some people are very tough person, then some people are very kind. No need to repeat like that. Just make it as a small sentences. Some people are really tough, whereas some are not. Simple. So I hope you are following me what I am saying. So try to speak, and also in the writing, really, yes, you need to follow the grammar, is, was, the, ing form, everything. But you are when you are talking, really, please, you just അതിന് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയും ലോപിച്ച് കളയാൻ പറയും. For example, you want to ask where is that dress. Okay, what is the two important word? Where, dress. ഡ്രസ്സ് എവിടെ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയണം ആ ഡ്രസ്സ് എന്തേ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഡ്രസ്സ് എവിടെ എന്നും ചോദിക്കാം, അല്ലേ? സോ ഡ്രസ്സ് എവിടെ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുന്നതാണ് നമ്മൾ സ്പോക്കൺ ലാംഗ്വേജിൽ ചോദിക്കുക. ആ സമയം നമ്മൾ എഴുതുമ്പോൾ വാട്ട് വി ആർ റൈറ്റിംഗ്, വേർ ഇസ് എ ഡ്രസ്. But when we are asking where the dress or where the dress is, something like that only. So use the same thing when you are talking. You should just highlight only two words, but you are not removing, whereas you are mixing it. So what's the dress? Finished. What's the dress? So were and dress is highlighted. In between sentences, letter is, the and all, it's together. Was the dress? Where it is? So this is a way, try to learn and learn. It is not easy to teach everything, but try to learn and learn and learn and learn. You can. Before you come to UK, you can. Okay. My next video is regarding education informations, which I know I can share for you. And thanks for all those who are watching. I apologize for the delay in uploading informations. I'm sorry. There are many who were eagerly waiting for my videos to get more information. I'm sorry for the delay, because I was also I was through my tough times and adaptation time and all. It was very stressful for me in all ways. I will share my whatever hardships I faced here. Really, I will share one after another, so that you can also be prepared for that. Now there are much opportunities. The exams are getting tougher and tougher as the years goes. So I think it's you need to hurry up. Really, you need to hurry up. Go for your first exam, OET. Never give up, even though you fail one time or two times. Please try to improve your English. Even though now I am speaking my slang, mother tongue influence is coming. But when I am speaking to the British people, really I am in their tone. So it is okay, because when I am speaking, I am giving stress for tea and everything and all. But when I am speaking with those people, it's getting different. I even noticed that slang, their slang is coming in my language. So we will adapt to that. But whatever steps you need to follow, you need to follow. There is not enough lights, and I didn't prepare much my things and all, because it takes time. Really, I thought instead of wasting time in much other things, let me do the video straightly like that. So there is not much information in this video, but I think it will motivate you. Still keep watching it if it is beneficial for you. Thanks a lot for those who are watching. Thanks a lot for those who are calling me and asking where is your new video like that. Thanks Remia, thanks Veena, thanks Jareen, and thanks many people, those who are sending WhatsApp. Suddenly I'm not getting any names. Thanks for the people, those who supported me. Thanks for my friend in UAE, those who really inspired me and pushed me to do these things, and that's why I'm in UK. Thanks for him. That's my colleague. Thanks for the people who helped me here, like Baby Chechi, and there are many colleagues. We were total 15, but not working in the same place. So there are many people who help me, like Sonia, Veena, then my friend Hira, Saumya and all. They all help me. When I was in COVID time, I was received help from one nursing student named Joel. Then thanks to Jess Chechi and Biju Chetan, thanks for Noble Brother and the church. Many they prayed for me for clearing when I failed in my OSCE exam. There are many who prayed for me. And thanks for my nursing team who supported me. Thanks for Kim, really I'm very thankful for you. I take this opportunity to say thanks to you, Kim, and then so many. And thanks for my family, my husband and my mother and my sister. Thanks Omkar, and everybody who prayed for me and all, who supported me and all, who helped me and all. Really, there are many people who gave me informations here for to get job for my husband, also to remind me to do things which is supposed to do. That all I will do the videos. Okay, thanks for Arun and Anisha. Thanks for Divya and Arun. Okay, Anisha and Jomi. Then thanks for Josette and There are many people we have to, I pray for them every day. Those who help me, really, it's very helpful, because every informations are not available from everyone, and they are once in a while we are getting informations and we are doing that. I will include all those things in my videos. And thank you. Bye.